In January 1966, Nigeria stood on the brink of chaos. A nation divided by political power struggle, ethnic tensions, and growing unrest was about to experience a night that would change everything. At the heart of this storm was Samuel Akintola, the premier of the Western region. Once a powerful leader, now a man surrounded by enemies. Akintola's final hours were filled with tension, loyalty tested, and betrayals revealed. On that fateful night, he faced the brutal end of a bitter political journey, a moment that would become a darker chapter in Nigeria's history. Hi guys, welcome to Afriverse Historic. On today's episode, we recount the dramatic final hour of Samuel Akintola, the fall of a leader, and the bloodshed that led to the dawn of Nigeria's first military coup. This is a story of Akintola's last stand. Don't forget to smash a like and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification button to get more content like this about African history. Do stay tuned and enjoy the ride. Akintola was assassinated in Ibadan, the capital of the Western region, on the day of Nigeria's first military coup of 15 January 1966, which terminated the First Republic. The 1966 coup was the Young Major's coup, or the coup of the January Boys, which resulted in the assassination of many leading politicians, mostly members of the Northern People's Congress. The son of the deceased gave a vivid account of how the late icon was assassinated in the Premier Hotel Lounge in Ibadan, Oyo State. He said, "I was at the Premier Lounge with my father, but in different sections, one for the children and the other for the Premier and his wife. Suddenly, I heard a phone call rang and it was Mrs. Fanny Kayode around 2 or 3 p.m. She started shouting on the phone saying, 'Some strange people have kidnapped my husband. Where is Baba?' referring to Chief Akintola. I went straight to my father's room, who picked the call and assured her that nothing will happen to her husband and she should keep calm. After speaking with her on the phone, he called security people. As he dashed out to call the security people, shooting ensued. This time, I was at my section and suddenly, a wardrobe blocked me, my younger sibling, wife, and my son from going outside the room. The shooting ensued for about 2 hours. Later, when Baba Akintola went out, the shooting subsided. But by the time we went out, we saw him in the pool of his own blood, being killed on the floor. We had no option but for my wife to cover him with her cloth. I was not a toddler and not that old when this happened. I was there with my father when he was killed, and it's unfortunate that I didn't know how to live my life afterwards, but God kept me and my other siblings to survive the negative experience. I am grateful that I'm also able to guide my siblings to become what we are today," he added. Meanwhile, an account of how Captain Emmanuel Nwobosi murdered the premier in 1966 gave a clearer picture of what transpired on the day of Akintola's murder. The report of Captain Emmanuel Nwobosi is as follows. "Akintola, come down. You are for lawful arrest by the army on the orders of the headquarters, 2nd Brigade," Nwobosi shouted. "Under arrest, Ke," Akintola said to himself, "Oya, come and greet your mother's husband," as he cocked his gun. When Nwobosi hit the door in an attempt to force it open, the premier opened fire from inside his bedroom with a submachine gun, shooting continuously through the closed door. "Return fire," Captain Nwobosi ordered his men, which they did enormously. "Please, sir, surrender. Stop shooting, please. They only came to take us to Lagos," Fanny Kayode pleaded and shouted from the Land Rover, urging the premier to cease fire and surrender. But the premier kept on firing until he ran out of ammunition. Chief Samuel Ladoke Akintola was the 13th Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò, meaning Field Marshal General of Yoruba land, a title whose holder, according to the widely believed myth, was not expected to live long or experience a calm death. The gun sounded. The premier had run out of ammunition, but the captain and his soldiers did not know this. They thought he was reloading and waiting for them. Akintola, now powerless, held out a white handkerchief in a sign to surrender and proceeded to the veranda. Ajao and Ulo, who had been hiding in one of the other rooms, grabbed him by his arm and dragged him downstairs. Bring him out, Wobosi shouted repeatedly after the firing had ceased, and he sighted his soldiers with the premier downstairs. Now boys, be gentle, we are all friends here, Akintola said resignedly. You shoot at us. You resisted arrest. It was a direct order from the headquarters, Wobosi thundered. We are to eliminate anyone who resists arrest. Boys, it is for the good of the country. Why don't we negotiate? I will see to it you are treated well. I have the Prime Minister's ears, Akintola cajoled. We are soldiers, sir. We obey direct orders. Ebiko, Chuku, Wobosi called his soldiers and signaled the two men to open fire on the premier. Fani Kayode stared in horror as the premier endured a deluge of bullets as he fell to his knees, still gasping for breath. Wobosi joined them in firing at the premier as he fell backwards with a thud as life hurriedly escaped from him. The captain and his men then released the policemen and proceeded with Fani Kayode in a Land Rover to Lagos as a 3-ton truck headed towards Abeokuta. They all left Akintola's mutilated body, riddled with bullets, surrounded by empty shell casings soaked in blood, lying there on the bare ground in his courtyard. Samuel Ladoke Akintola was described as a dignified orator and was responsible for completing and founding the University of Ife, Awolowo's brainchild and currently Obafemi Awolowo University, in 1962, while still a premier in the Western region. He was also involved in development of Premier Hotel and other monuments. Akintola was married to Chief Mrs. Faderera Akintola and had 5 children, 2 of whom, Chief Yomi Akintola and Chief Dr. Bimbo Akintola, later became finance ministers in Nigerian State Republic. Chief Yomi Akintola also served as Nigeria's ambassador to Hungary, and Samuel Akintola's daughter-in-law, Mrs. Dugbe Akintola, was Nigeria's High Commissioner in Jamaica. His 4th child, Chief Victor Ladipo Akintola, dedicated much of his life to ensuring the continued accurate accounting of Samuel Akintola's contribution to Nigeria's position on the world stage. He published many works, including the biography, and highlighted his father's love for his country and long-life commitment to its progression. The book is titled Akintola, the Man and the Legend. His youngest child, Tokunbo Akintola, was the first black boy at Eton College and features prominently in best-selling books by Dilibe Onyema, Nigger at Eton. A number of institutions, including the Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Ogbomoso, were established in both Oloye's hometown and other Nigerian cities as a means of honoring him posthumously. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I would really love to know your thoughts about the tragic end of Akintola's life at the hands of the January boys. Please leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to smash a like and subscribe to the channel. It's been Nnamdi from Afriverse Historic. See you in the next video.